live, and I'm kind of all over the place, and yeah. So let me mark this down. I'll get this off. I got to get into my chat and everything, but I'll start talking to let you know that I'm here. Okay, it was 9:44, 9:52. Okay, and turn the page. And my snapshot, my thumbnail was quite blurry. I didn't quite, let's see what. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Vicki. 331. Put this up. All right, now, if you've already seen the title, you guys, I have no clue what we're doing today. We'll figure it out. Hi, Mary. Okay. I'm not completely in chat yet. I have to get it to the 80. I can no longer, they won't let me do 100% chat anymore. If I go to 100% chat, my chat always ends up underneath my video, and I cannot. I just cannot get it out from that. And I've tried everything. Okay, control and this and go to 80. There's my 80. Okay. So I'm watching when I'm not in chat. Oh, top chat first. Live chat. Go to live chat. And now I'm going to engage chat. Engaged. There. All right. Let me go back and make sure, double check that I am. Okay, Debbie, Dar, Vicky, Mary. Okay, Fussy Cutaway. Okay, Patricia, hello. Okay. Okay. Who knows what will happen? And I'll be getting a phone call from my husband reminding me that I have to take it easy. I have to put myself on a timer. I did not clean up after National Scrapbook Day. Okie dokie.
And don't forget to set your timer.
Okay, love.
Okay, love.
Bye. Yeah. Okay. Now, we're going to do an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, hour and 12. Okay. It's set for 120. We'll go for it. Okay. And then we have an hour and 20 minutes. I have to kind of be careful of my hand, but I have to exercise it. I have to exercise both of them. But in particular, I have to be careful of my left hand. So I'm kind of not sure what. I kind of, as I was flipping through these inspiration, I screenshot quite a few things that inspire me. And then I started making like an album of them, but I haven't quite got all these. I love this one. This just is funny. Yeah. I found my Minion duct tape. Yay! Are you an egg? That's just. I'm not an egg. I love this one. She painted this for her son's nursery, but I just, yeah. Anyway, these things, some of these things, I love that. Abstract and mid-century modern. And love me this abstract. Yep. But I saw this and I thought, I wonder, this is fabric. Hi, Kimberly. This is about fabric. This is Amy Butler design. And, oh, I have my fan on behind me. And I have a lozenge in my mouth. So if I sound like I'm talking funny. Anyway, this is about fabric. But down here it says here, all my ladies schooled me. I left so inspired. This was she had some kind of a class, and the people showed up to her class. And then, but this, I got to thinking, oh, and my swap paper. Oh my giggles, guys. I got to show you. One moment. And then after I show you, because sometimes this thing will cancel itself out if I touch my phone too much. Okay, I go into my gallery, and oh my giggles, guys, 42 pictures of all my jelly prints for the swap. But if these I can just print out. If I want to, I do have a really old, it's something to do with CKC was offering it years ago, and it's actually on my computer. My husband downloaded it again on my computer, but I could actually, once these are downloaded into my computer, I could actually go into that. It's kind of like, I just said, some kind scrapbooking something or other. I don't know. Anyway, jelly print pictures yesterday. It's all bundled up. Got the address on it, waiting to go. And I'll walk over to this. No, that's the wrong. There we go. So, just as a blanket hellos to everybody so far, I got y'all. Okay, now let's see here. I want to write in the time I started. So let me write that down. Oh, here. I put that pen to this pen. So 9:52 a.m. All right. Yep, I didn't clean up. This is what I ended up doing. National Scrapbook Day was this over the weekend, and the CKC, you guys, hello, Nemi. CKC, Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog. They decided to team up with a private, I think it's Bash Your Stash. It's a private group over on Facebook. And in order to see all the information, you had to actually subscribe to their private group. I did so. It looks like it might be kind of fun. So I'll go ahead and keep my thingy. But hopefully I can go over there. It's all about, this is the Bash Your Stash. Anyway, they collabed with, I guess, a lot of the women. They've been having, they want to get rid of they want to use their stash. And they, for whatever reasons, I'm new enough to the thing. I'm new enough to that private blog or private Facebook group, because, just so I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but they present challenges so that the people that are on there can get rid of their stash. And I guess one of the, hi, Joan. my reindeer. Um, they apparently they use their stash, but I guess some of them sometimes find it hard. I don't know. Anyway, one of them, they find it hard to somehow or other, they find it hard. They don't use kits. They don't know how to, they're unfamiliar with it. They're insecure about making kits, whatever. And so anyway, one of the, if I understand correctly, at least one of the people that belong on the design team of the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog also belongs to that private group, that Bash Your Stash. And I don't know. They got to talking and they collaborated for the party, the scrapbook, for International National Scrapbook Day. Well, anyway, so they had a whole bunch of challenges, and I participated in this one. It was all about borders, and I actually, oh my word, I watched like almost a 2-hour video on borders. And it was, wow. Oh my giggles. Wow. But I watched it. I took a break and I came back. And this was a challenge about borders. And if you don't know what a border, or actually, no, it's called not borders, but bands, BAND, band. And you take like a 12 by 12 and all the different kind of variations. And the video was actually quite pleasant, but yes. Okay. So after, I got the gist of it. Well, this is how I did it. This is the band, but it is a working band because I needed a place to put, this is a band. This is a jelly print, and this is a sticker from actually 2007. One of those that yeah. And and they also talk about a ledge or a shelf. This is a band. And yeah, I have not put the information in here because I think this is going to end up being kind of an affirmation. Well, then what I did is I used the kit because the CKC had us, one of the women that belong on the design team, they did a video, a live Facebook video for all these women on the Bash Your Stash group that don't know how to make kits. And so they chose a kit to mimic. And I want steampunk. So I actually, let me see if I can actually get them up on my, see, it did out. See, crumb. No, it didn't. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Here. So, no, I don't like, well, anyway, I know it's, there we go. That's the kit. That's the paper part of the kit based on, because part of the challenge, I mean, I know how to make a kit, right? Well, because I was following along. So I made a kit based upon this thing. And that was some of the extra papers and stuff. Okay. Then the next part of that challenge was to create using um, a sketch that the CKC girls provided, plus your kit that you created. And I haven't finished this one. I haven't finished this one yet. Here's the sketch, right? Okay. And so this is my interpretation of that. And one of the things that I happen to notice is, I don't know if it's the normal part of their rules, but part of the National Scrapbook Day rules was you couldn't have anything. Traveler's notebooks were okay. They were permissible. But you could not have anything smaller than an 8x8. So I had to extend, because this was an 8x7 book that I had created. Oh, I should probably, let's see. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. There's 19. Let me see, make sure I said hi to everybody. Let me double check. Okay, there's Vaughn. And okay, I think I've got everybody so far. I'm trying to, make that I keep Okay, hi Anja. Okay. Well, I could probably sing you to sleep. Anyway, so of course I did a video, and I never have actually finished that, but I did a video about sometimes scheduling doesn't always work out to where I can get my photos. And whether it's in between paychecks or whatever it is, there's just all kinds of little variables on, oh, I forgot this or I forgot that. And I don't always have my photos. This happens actually during, like, when I'm doing like a December daily, because I like to do it weekly, but my husband just he hasn't quite caught on that I like to do my photos weekly. And then he doesn't help. He doesn't remember, anyway. So anyway, but then I've learned, and I was sitting there, and I've mentioned this before. I've sat there and cutting, fussy cutting. And then I got to realizing that, a lot of these things that I'm fussy cutting out of these magazines could be used. I don't always have a photo handy. I could, hey, I could use things I've cut out. And so here, this one, I've been noticing in some chats lately, and just has been kind of on my heart, my mind, that somehow or other there have been some misunderstandings and just people being nasty to one another, and whether it's meant to be that way or whether they purposely do that, or just all kinds of little things that anyway. And so this is using the sketch. The circles were on the bottom. Well, I put the circles over here, and then I did this little thing here. I did a little, what they call a tuck pocket. And this is the photo. See, this was up here, and then the journaling in here, and then the circles down here. Well, this is something that I like, and I just took it out of a magazine. I kept the person's name and what it's called. It's 33 by 33 mixed media. So, and this, and I saw this agenda, and sometimes we don't know what the other person's agenda is. And, it's kind of it's kind of all mixed in there, and I still have to put my words in here. But this was actually taken out of a magazine, and I love the hands because sometimes you feel like you're grasping, and all the different kinds of things that sometimes we end up unavoidably or intentionally put ourselves through. Anyway, so that's kind of where that came from. And yes, that's an apple. I just like it was in one of my yeah, anyway. So, and I used my kit. This one specifically, you had to use the kit, and so that's what I did. And like I said, I didn't clean up after myself, so things were just kind of sitting here. So anyway, and then let's see, I started cutting apart one of my Trader Joe flyers. So I don't know, what do you think? I was kind of thinking, when I saw this, I thought, well, oh hey, we've got stuff. Maybe we could start. I don't know. Some of you have. Well, I know most of you probably have done patchwork with paper. You've done, but I'm thinking that will give me some exercise on the only other thing would be jelly printing, where I could give I don't think I mentioned it. I found my other homemade. I'm like, oh, yay. So, what are you guys up to? Let me see. Should I read? Should I read chat? Let's see. You guys are talking up a storm. Oh, you did. I guess you took a breather. Okay. And hoping you guys are all well. That's trash. And part of that, I think this is going to be part of an affirmation book, where sometimes, and then here, I was thinking about how my part of it is how I can just make sure that I'm being kind to the best of my ability, that type of thing. And just, yeah, anyway. Oh, and I actually used, I put some fingernail polish on it. I put some fingernail polish. I highlighted, it's a little heart with an arrow. But you really couldn't see it until you put the fingernail polish on there. Anyway, I like it. All right, so let's see. So I'm kind of, oh, no. Like I said, I didn't clean up after myself. So my little kit that I made is sitting here. Now some of it's on the floor. Confound it. All right. I'd like to keep this. I thought it was kind of cute. We got Mona. There was even a monkey in here. Here's a unicorn. And apparently the food's singing. Yeah, this was from November 2018. So I was now. Let's see here. And this is from the bakery. My husband will sometimes bring me home this one, the Macintosh cookie that I like. And this was the lid. And of course, it has the sticky stuff on it. And I was thinking, of course, for me, I'd have to make this even because that bugs me. Okay. Because see, it's uneven there. So I'd have to keep this. But this, I got to thinking, would be kind of a cute little pocket thing. This is just the lid off the baker's box. But I thought that would be a kind of a cute little, and that's why I have all this tucked in there. Because it was part of a project I did. And a leftover piece of paper board that I just kind of thought was an interesting piece. Okay, so, oh, I should probably click my blue arrow. Come on. Okay, now. Okay. Hello there, Janice. Oh, so downsizing is illegal. Is that? Hi, Elaine. And Amy. Let's see. Holding that sharp. This is technically not sharp, but to my hand right now, if I hold it for too long, this starts, yeah. Okay, so what do you guys think? Oh, hi there, my sister, my SS sister, my sweater set. And Holly, hello, hello. Double checking, making sure. Oopsie, no, don't want to delete Kimberly. Oh, sorry, Kimberly, if I deleted you. My mouse slipped. Sorry, Kimberly. I hope I didn't delete you. Say something, Kimberly. Say something. Okay, so so Janice is the only, oh, Joan answered me. She's doing another thingy. Okay. And I'm thinking, so let's see. I don't know if I banned her or not. Oh, there you are. Good. All right. I wasn't sure. The mouse slipped and hey, after your, hello there, Galena. After your, what is it, should I say? Would it be rank comment last weekend that you didn't, you kind of gave the impression that you didn't like my streams? I'm sitting there in my mind going, well, if she doesn't like my streams, then why is she sitting here? I'm like, I don't get that. But then you explained yourself. You bent over back to explain yourself. Just saying. So maybe, ouch. We can take this as an inspiration for today. And this is fabric, but I'm thinking of, hey, hey, Joan. Hey. Oh, my stretching is not exactly, okay, here. I have to stretch with my right hand. Okay. Hey, Joan. All I gotta say, Joan. Oh, Kimberly, I'm bugging you. I'm bugging you. I know that. Yeah, my la 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 burp. Anyway, relax, chill. Yeah, Joan. No, Dar, this is bug finger number 1. It finished its walkabout. It went on like a 2-3 year walkabout. This is the original Dee Dee made me. And one day we were giggling and we put bling on it. We put bling on it. Okay. Okay. That's the, yeah. It went, and this is the, I know, this is the anemic bug finger number 2. They're both here. A left hand and a right hand. So, hey, double bug finger. Just saying. Just saying. Double bug finger. Okay. And yes, I haven't had the hand strength to finish him, but I got Bruce right up here. Joan. Okay, so, all right, now, yeah, Bruce is looking good. All right, so this, I think, is what we're going to do. What? Okay, so every time I use the bug finger, Joan, I'll have to, but hey, that means I have to warn you, Joan. Look away. Look away, Joan. Look away. Oh, hello there, pretzel you. Anyway, so I think that's what we're going to do. Or, well, let's see. I suppose we could actually, oh, hey, let's do, we're going to pick, I know, I don't know if Eileen has showed up yet, but she might fall asleep because I don't have enough bright colors. Okay, everything seems to be okay here, Joan. You just ride it through, Joan. Okay, so now get out my idea. And, well, oh, hey. Oh, but that's pissy pink. If Eileen shows up, she might gag because it's pissy pink. Oh, hey, there's green. Yes. And some of these are glued together. Some of them aren't. You know, sometimes you have to try things. Well, let's see. First of all, my thought is we could just start slapping this stuff down. It won't be a well, you know what? Just for those of you who don't know how to do it, might find it interesting, I will start with, this is my part of my Miss Rose. She sends me scraps because she knows, you know, and over the years, these are the various kinds of vintage and what have you scraps that she, white and tan and all that. So this will be our focal point. And actually, this was actually part of my this here is actually part of my steampunk thing. All right. This is a antique leather artist paper. And I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that word. Okay, this actually might be the focal. Put on some white paper. Okay. Now here are some of the jelly prints I've been, see, I've been trying to get up a bunch of neutrals in various things so that I could do some neutral stuff. So this actually, I don't know, that might be. We'll do some, I'll show you the paper piecing. Or one of the ways I do it, I actually have sewn on, okay, this is our inspiration for today. This is some kind of watercolor. Let's see, is it flexible? Okay. And okay, this is not, if I do this, and this is the focal, and I will show you how. Let me get my ruler. Sorry, Eileen, if you show up, and anyone else who has a ruler phobia. Yay, Janet, yay. Now, let's see. Any ideas for bad jellies? Oh, Vicky, you were just being grumpy with yourself yesterday. They weren't all that bad. If anything, they were just a little bit grungy gothic in colors, if nothing else, and you know, you said something, I don't know, I forget how you said it, but you said something that sometimes it's like, when I think it was more when you were talking about the Japanese influence that you have, and about the feelings. You said something about feelings, and what you did yesterday was kind of like a thing of how you were feeling. You were just feeling kind of and like you said, probably because you had been doing all that computer work. Now let's start. Now this is more like a Victorian, like a crazy quilt, or what they would also call modern quilting, piecing. Okay. I tend to go for log cabin because it's the quickest way. It's actually the quickest way. We'll start with actually a 2. We'll start with a 2. I know it's 2 1/4, but you'll understand what I'm doing. Okay. We'll start with a 2-inch piece. I have to keep remembering I'm exercising my hands. And sorry if I involuntarily screech. The Pentagon chiropractor is the massager that looks like a staple gun. It's not, it can't get into the ridges, so he's doing a hand massage, and he actually, there's muscles in under, like in this area here, there's muscles like underneath it, in between like the bones and stuff, and he's getting in there, and I mean, I could slap him. Yeah. I says, oh, I'm slapping you right now. He just grins and he just keeps going. I'm like, ah. All right, now let's see. Any ideas I haven't selected a background yet, but I wanted to do a little bit of a demonstration for those of you who might not. This is actually quite soothing. You might think it's like, oh my stars. All right, now this is what I do. A pencil, if I don't want it to show, I just use it. This is one of the drawing pencils. This is a 2 by, oh, I don't know. What is it, 5 or 4? And obviously, okay, it looks to be about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, not quite 5. All right, so this is a 2 by, not quite 5. So what I do is I take, you know what? Let me take my smaller ruler here. Okay, come on. Oh, it should be right here. Here. There it is. Now, get these moved back over here. This is one way that I actually do my paper quilting, my paper piecing, whatever. I do a 1/4 inch all the way around. And like I say, the log cabin is the quickest way of putting something together. And yes, this takes measuring and stuff, and I'm just going to use a glue stick, you know. And you can actually attach this to your page, whichever way we go. Oh, I forgot. This is going to be the base of the focal. However, all right, what we'll do is we'll leave this blank, okay? Now, let's see. Hi, Michelle. I think you're new. And guys, it's okay if you lurk. It's okie dokie. You guys seem to be okay. You're talking to each other. Okay. All right, let's see. Something Dar doesn't have. You're a little obsessed. An index card punch. Okay, you're talking about ways to do your... And one thing I've done with this, they're talking in chat about, oh, if you're watching chat, there you'll already see it, but they're talking about ways to use like dead jelly prints. All right, I was going to just glue this on, but what I'll do is I'll leave this blank, and then I'm going to actually, because I know that I'm going to probably put this into this, we'll figure out a place, even if I have to put paper down or something, we'll figure out a place to put this. But right now, let's just find well, it's okay. We'll just use this as a surface. Okay, I've got my 1/4 inch marking. And oh, if you really, do I have it close by? Oh my giggles, you'd probably geek. You might probably call me a geek. I have my little, my glue stick. Come on, glue stick. I guess I could just open up a new one, but I just like, oh man. You know what? We're going to open up a new one. And yes, Vicky, I will eventually try. I mentioned it to my husband about buying them the 12 for 22. Oh, seriously, my hands. This is part of that frustration of not. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I've got this ready. Let me get it up here. Alrighty. And I'm not necessarily paying attention to chat. No, with strawberry jam on it. Oh, plain toe. So Dorothy's being good. All right. So now with the cutter, I usually, sometimes I use, you know, because I like the way this is the where when I just want a rough edge, I will do that. But this will be a little quicker for my hands right now. And it will have, okay, so what I'm going to do, this is already 2 inches. So I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to keep it, I'll do 1 inch. And that was cross grain on that piece of paper. Because it, and I'll have to, I have my little slot where I always put my trimmer. I have a little slot up here to my left. Okay, so what I do, I put the glue here. Now you guys know, some of you, I don't know, anyway. But I'm doing this for those who haven't done this or don't think about it. I just take the 1 inch. See, and I've glued it down. Now, in the other way I've done this, but because this is a little bit thicker. Now, my thin pieces of paper, I've actually do 2 seams, do 2 1/4 inch seams, and I actually stitch them together. You can actually do that. And the thing is, now sometimes if with a thinner paper, you can glue the seams. Let me see. Well, I'll try on some of this thin magazine paper. I will try to show you. Sometimes you just, I haven't done it for a while. I don't like that. It's not, I know it's not all the way. Let me redo the glue. And then I'm basically stitching. Now you can, with a thinner paper, which sometimes it takes a little finesse, you can actually bend the paper and it actually looks like a seam. You know, like you've actually seamed the paper, and you've got it to where you can actually put like stuff it. I'll try that with a little thinner paper. Okay, now I'll show you. Okay, so here we're starting that. And I'm going to just start with a log cabin, you know, because like I said, that's the quickest thing to do on. Now here, I'm going to use the trimmer again. Of course, I really, in this case, I really do need I need to trim. I need a better, oh, it works better on the backs, the front being down. Okay, so here's that. And then you just go around. You can actually do this because this is like the focal point. And then we'll put like you could cut out a botanical or whatever and put there. You could stitch some fabric down in there. In fact, I've got some bits and bobs, or this, see, like this. This is a baby wipe lace, and in between is a dryer sheet. And then I just stitched, yeah. And it still shows here. But you could do something smaller and put it in here as a focal point. Now here, just because this is going to be really strong, let's do a little bit. Now this is brown paper, recycled brown paper with some white paint on it. And we're going to do it 1 1/4 inches. Okay. 1 1/4 inches. And I need to try. And this is where you just, all right. Now this is something, and if you're on your own, if Vicky, this might be something, this actually might be a soothing thing. I don't want that. I want glue. This actually might be a soothing thing. Once you kind of get the hang of it. Oh, no, wrong one. And this I don't mind about the white space because, you know, that's part of the, I know I got glue, but you can take a wet baby wipe and just, yeah. And see, this is like, see, this is the part where I just do this. I just like the way, this is the quick way of doing it. But on some of the papers, ripping it would hurt my hand. So I have to, this is thin enough where it doesn't really. So see right there. So now I'm quilting with paper. And see, with a log cabin, this becomes longer. And then you have to remember, okay, I'm trying to get this part. So the next seam, I will show you the part. Well, here, let's see. Let me just do this. And I've learned that they have to be relatively equal. This is a paper bag. And this is actually, I think I like this. This is 1.25 inches. I will do this at 1 inch. So it's a visually, do I want that the same? Okay, that doesn't, I don't mind that it's, we'll do this side. So we're doing 1 inch. We'll do 1 inch. This is 1.25 inches. This is 1 inch. And yeah, I'm still on camera. I don't want that messing with my keyboard. Okay, so here, this is the right, as if this was for fabric, right? This is the right side of the fabric. I'm doing a 1/4 inch. Where's my little one? Here's my little one. I'm doing a 1/4 inch glue line on the top side. I'm doing, now because I'm thinking, for me, I'm thinking more in terms of odd disjointed pieces. Okay, so here's this. Turn it this way because I'm seeing this as the top. Okay. And, oh, I almost goofed. So I'm taking the top, just like you would fabric, the top of this piece. And I am gluing it, laying it down, matching the edges. And with the paper, you have to let it, you have to make sure that the seam is there. And then, I watched, and now I'm kind of like, oh, it's like, okay, see, now there's my mark. See, there's the, and you just, as you're allowing it to dry, then you just bring it back. And you've got, and this will, because see this part here, see, come on. See, you've got this part here. You flip this open, and then you start, here's your seam here. Now, I think I want a 3/8 inch seam here on this one. So I'll do a 3/8 inch. See, now this is getting to where it really looks, if you're not paying attention, now see that? It looks like a piece of fabric. Get out of my head, sleepyhead. Oh, Jamie is already here. Ooh. Oh, I better watch my P's and Q's about her pet peeve about glue. All right. So now here on this one, this could actually be like right there. And if I was doing like, if I wasn't going to be adding more here, I could leave that there as a weird design. But which one do I like the best? I actually think I like this the best. Let me double check. I think I like this the best. Okay, so this part I will glue, and we're going to try it. This is a little bit thicker, this paper here, but we're going to try it. You can do it. I just wanted to show you that you can manipulate it. You just have to, no, I goofed. I almost goofed. Okay, this way. Oh, okay. You have to pay attention. That's why the ruler is a good thing. Okay, keeping in mind that this piece of paper is a little bit thicker. And this could, when you get this piece big enough, you can actually stitch, or you can actually stuff it if you want to. You can stuff it with dryer sheets, dry baby wipes. Okay, now, all right, here goes. I'm keeping my, there's a 3/8, and you find your marker, you know, your 3/8. Mine's in pencil, so it's a little harder to find, but I found it. Where's my, I put it down, here it is. This can be soothing. I actually find it soothing. And you can do a whole bunch of these little things like this. And then you have pieces of these ready for, like, for me, like when I stitch, when I hand stitch, I can have a bunch, you know, I have a bunch of these together, and, you know. Hi, Sharon. Well, she made a APG Jamie, if you haven't watched her thing. And now see here. Oh, guys, look at this. See? Now this could actually, this is the one that look done like actually you would fabric. And then look at this. You could put some lace underneath that. You could stick some leather pieces under that. So you could actually put lace and leather. You could stick that like that. See? And you could see, match it like right up here, like to that. And this could be the part that's raised up because it's been, see how that is? It has the seam. So you can stuff something in there, and it can become, you could even stuff it, honestly, you could stuff it like with, this is some leftover. In fact, I'm going to actually put this on here. With file folder, you can give it some texture. You can run it through your scoreboard and give it all kinds of, right? So it's really malleable. Kathy, Paper Phenomenon, she breaks the fibers of the paper, and then that would actually, I'm going to do that. But you can see, you could take little pieces like this and just stick it in there. If you wanted it softer, then I would fold a baby wipe. You could cut a baby wipe up, fold it in there. You could put napkins in there. Anything to kind of give it some buoyant, you know. And this, once you get this part done, this is more of a flat surface, or this part is flat, and then you start using thinner pieces like this, and you have what looks like fabric, like you've actually sewn fabric. Yeah. So yeah, there's all kinds of, but oh, I like that to the point where I almost don't want to mess with it. Okay, we'll just keep going. We're going to keep going. All right, let's see here. We've got two different kinds, and I'm actually in my head as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, oh my stars. I've got like this, I want to create, because I'm thinking, oh, I want to create something with this. So I don't necessarily want to put it on paper, but we need to do something. Now this is some wax paper, painty wax paper, that all you need to do is glue it on to like a magazine paper, and then trim it like you normally would. Or this could actually, when you're done, this could be the focal. You know, you could lay it down, and this could be a part of the be part of the focal point. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll kind of do a combination of these two. Now let's see here. Hello there. Hello, Camo Magoo. My Camo Magoo. Now this one, I almost want this to be the centerpiece. But what I could do to just break it up a little bit. Now this could be some, oh, now see here. Go back to that green page. Where's that green page? And like thinking of Yo Green. Here, green page. This would be a contrast. Okay. So we have this here as our inspiration. And what I want to do with this is I'll take the trimmer here. Let's see, this is looks like to be about a 4x4. Not quite a 4. So just a little over 3.5. So let's just do it uneven. Let's do it uneven. I want this. Oh, and this is what I'm going to do. So I know this is the bottom and this is the bottom. So I'm putting 2 B's down there, right? And it's going to be totally uneven. I'm doing this at 2.5, and then, but I'm going to put a spacer. Okay, I'm going to put a spacer in between here, and I'm actually going to do it like I would a piece of fabric. Okay, so let's see here. I think this would be the best suited. This is a jelly print. Okay. I want that side. All right. And let me get these over here. All right. So I'm going to put this right here in here. And like I said, I'm going to do it like as if it was a piece of fabric. These are pieces of fabric. So then I'm roughly going to have something like that. This is the original bottom. I see both B's. This is the original bottom. Because sometimes once I get this in, I'm going to actually do 1 1/4 inch, and we'll see what happens. Because I have to also remember about the 1/4 inch. Oh, I don't want that there. I have to think about the 4th inch. On this one, I'm going to do 3/8 for my glue mark. I'll do 3/8 of an inch for my glue. On the other one, I'll do a 1/4 inch. My pencil. Oh, here's another one. Actually, I'm going to do blue ink. No, that's not working. Come on, aqua. Here's the aqua one. We'll do aqua. Come on. Ouch. Nope, that hurts. All right, we'll do an aqua ink. And that's the original bottom. We're gluing it. And if you've ever thought about adding stitching to your project, doing it this way, well, either way, that's going to be glued. So let's just do it this way. No, I did it wrong. You have to remember, do it. Okay. Here, this is what I want. There, that's what I want. Now, I could, now this is another way where you can add, I think I'm going to leave this sticking out. Now I'm coming in. There's the aqua pin mark. There. Okay, so here, see, there's the bottom. Now it's like a piece of fabric. Now here, I think I want to keep that as a funky thing. I don't know. I may end up cutting it off, but right now I want it there. I could do I could do like a really small weaving piece, or, you know. Okay. So there's that. Now let's see here. What I'll do is I will put I want a 1/4 inch on this one. Oh, come on. Seriously. Here it is, right up here. Here's the bottom. All right, right. This is the part now I have to I want to make sure I understand what I'm doing. All right, so yes, that is. Okay, I got it right. All right. So here we go. I'm going to do a 1/4 inch because here, the 3/8, you see less of this and more of this. But on this one, I'm thinking doing the 1/4 inch on this, doing the 1/4 inch seam on this one will allow more of this and more of this to show. And yet it's going to be, well, I see you guys are having fun. Hi, Jeannie, right? And I'm wondering, okay, so, oh, I goofed. Oh, crumb. All right, see? Yeah, it's all right. We'll just, this should be on the front. The marking should be on the front. And I'm busy talking, and I'm, you know, I'm talking you through this, and I'm forgetting. All right, so there we go. And, all right, so now, because we're treating it like, we're gluing it like it's a piece, 2 pieces of fabric. Okay. See there? Now we have that. And all right. Now I'm looking for that aqua. marking. It looks like it's right there. Yeah, right there. So here. So I think even though yeah. So and you do see a little bit of the aqua marking. So if if you want tone on tone thing going on. Okay, so that's like right there. Now, I've got some bits and pieces in here that we might be able to use. I got some really old poetry. I mean, it's really, really brittle. I was actually thinking, where's the other thing I started? Here. This is a piece of paperboard that I just liked this part here. And instead of throwing it out, it could become, I could actually just stitch it. It could potentially become something. Because this part here is where it was glued. But if I did it like that, right on the seam here. And guys, you can even splay these if you want to. You can, oh no, I guess you can't. No. Now, if you sewed the paper with your hand, then you could splay the seam open. But obviously they go in one direction. And it's like the same with your sewing, that you want to try to have all your seams going in one direction. Yeah, even in paper, that's a good idea to have all your seams going in one, either left or right, or up, down. In some cases you can't help it. It will just do what it does. But anyway, all right, so there's that. Now let's see here. I kind of actually like that together. Maybe, oh hey, like this. Or hey, I could do gray. No, gray is opaque. This is shiny. We're gonna put some of this okay, there, to kind of shiny this up. We'll do it now, so it has a chance to wait. Excuse me, it has a chance to dry. And then if we get that far, it'll have a little sparkle to it. Yeah. I'll just set it right here. All right, now I don't technically have, Vicki, I don't have one finished. I mean, I'd have to dig for it, but yeah, I can't. I couldn't just put my finger on one. Okay, so it's okay, Vicki. If you want, we can go back through the steps if you want. Do you want me to go back through it for you? Okay. Well, so here, see, now this one will be automatically, this seam will be up. Now, I like I like this separation. I like that. To me, that's abstract, and I wouldn't necessarily want to put anything there. And because I've done it this way, I can stuff it. Now let me add a little bit more to this. And when you're doing, like this is, afterwards, when you get done, especially if you're using your ugly jelly prints, you can take bits and pieces of paper towel, and after you have this stuff constructed, you can go back over it in places and cover the things you really don't want, and that just gives you another dimension. Okay, so here we are here. This is where you just flat and you create your log cabin. And you're just taking different things that feel good to you. Now this one here, I don't have here, 24 pound. So this is the bottom. I have 24 pound here. So this means that's the bottom. So this is a jelly print. And I came in and I added my own, I penciled in one of my own stencils. And then I added this this Martha Stewart stamp in an ochre, in my yellow ochre archival. And I thought at first I wouldn't like it, but I actually like this odd little. Okay, I'm going to add this. This is a bit strong, but I'm going to add it because I've got this here. And I'm going to go ahead and put it to this one here. And this one, because I'm using a thinner paper, I'm going to go ahead and do it like I did this one here, like it was 2 pieces of fabric. And this one, I think I actually, no, let's just go with this side here. I'm actually going to do a 2-incher. I'm just going to do a 2-inch. Just going to do me a 2-inch. And this, you can actually sew on this stuff if you want. You can hand sew. I've actually made little quilts out of it. Was it Darcy Glam that got one? Darcy Glam. Jess got some of my art, my stitching art. All right, so here, where's the center? I was right here. It was here. Okay. Now what we're going to do, I have to remember it's like a piece of fabric, so it goes here. So it goes all the way down, and let me continue. In this case, because this is thicker and this is thinner, I definitely want to have my 1/4 inch extended all the way down. Oh, now in the center of this, I could actually, of course, it's thicker paper. My Shauna rejects that she sent me. Seriously. Oh, here. All right. Now, I know, but hey, in this case, trust me, rulers, and this is something else, guys, you can take when you get your base like this. I have a quilting thing right here. Oh, I just put glue on there. Hold on. I'm rubbing this. Okay. Now see, this is where these all kind of are like coming together, and I'm like, oh man, I want to play. Because see, I might want to leave this long, extended. So then I may have just actually cut this really short, which is okay. Let me get this. I have to find I'm bending it back, and it's not completely glued, but that's okay, because what you know where your seam mark is, and then hey, it's a piece, it's okay. You've got your seam mark, and you can just, okay, now here, this gets folded down. Now see, this might look odd to some of you, but I might actually want to leave that. But I'm wondering, could I leave it and then continue on and have this stuck out? I've never done that before that I don't recall. So maybe we can do that. We can get it to the point. Oh, see, now here, this could be what we do. We do like we did. Let's see, where's that? The flat one, the log cap. Oh, right here. See the way we did this one? We didn't fold it over. We just laid it flat. We could actually do, when it comes to this stitch right here, we could do this method. And then it would just be hanging out. And it would just be a fringe. We'll see when we get there. And if there's any questions in chat, and I'll see one of the things, okay, let me finish my thought. If there's any questions in chat and I don't see them, then pretty much most of the people in chat can answer them. Hi, Allie. Okay, and that's dry. Yeah. But see, it has a little bit of sheen to it that if I go ahead and I glue it down and I stitch over it, here's a sampler quilt, and it's got all kinds of stuff in it and pieces and stuff. And one of the things I'd like to do is see, and you can actually do this. This is really old. I've had this for like years, since high school, I think. I've had this since high school. One moment, please. Oh, ouch.
Good morning. Got one for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You do. Okay. My ink just went. Okay. My favorite UPS lady. All right. Come on. Okay, so there. All right. Let's see. I have the same problem, Jamie. Oh, it's just wear and tear. It's also it's hard to say because sometimes they peel, sometimes they just, anyway, let's get back to this. And you can take the bits and pieces and you can actually take some of your jelly prints that you like, bits and pieces. You can take, here's the Dresden plate. And see here how there's a 1/4 inch stitch. Well, in some cases, I prefer 3/8 to a 1/2 inch, which is kind of weird. But, you know, sometimes quilting, the typical is a 1/4 inch. You can take these shapes with your paper, and once you have your base, the width that you want it, you can come back and you can, oh, do I have that? I don't think I do. I used my Anna Marie Horner on it. But I actually used the Dresden. No, it was one of her. It was one of her things. Oh, I don't know that I have it. But anyway, and I actually practiced my applique stitch. I had a background, a plain background, but then I did some of my jelly prints and stuff like that. But you can take these. You could even trace out speech bubbles if you wanted to, and either just paste on, glue on, or you could glue a little glue and then stitch. But yeah, and see, it's like some of these, if you get these things like this, you can have shapes that you can play with paper. And you can even actually mix paper and fabric. If your fabric is thin, you'll have to glue it onto a thin piece of paper, like a printer paper. But, okay, now let's see here. My pencil should arrive tomorrow. Been here for, oh, I don't think Judy might be out driving. There you go. Judy hasn't harassed me for a rotation. And now here, I'm sitting here going, I mean, I know I have this. And then I'm like, really? I mean, as I'm sitting here, do I have any in here? I have these bits and pieces made up. Oh, now I bought a piece of the mending spade. I bought a piece of her art, and I had, where did I put it? One moment, please. Let's see if I, ouch, ow, 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 ow. Where did I put it? Okay. Oh, that's something that I had forgotten about. Where is it? Sometimes I have this stuff. I have ideas and then I don't always follow. Oh, here it is. Now see here. This is what I was thinking about. This is a piece of 110-pound cardstock. I did my own stamping on it. And then I'll see, I have to glue that back. But see what I did? I did it like a piece of fabric. And this was a thicker paper. And so it came unglued. And then this is my own paper. This is between napkin and homemade paper. And it's just a piece of art. Yeah. And I practiced you can see where this was more couching here. And then this is, as I got more time spent at it, this became more of an applique stitch. And by the time, and this was using the Anna Marie Horner things. And that's right in itself is where I can see how I'm saying when I was showing you about how if you do it like you're actually doing fabric, you can stuff it. See the way it just gives, you can actually stuff this. And that's what I actually plan on doing. I actually plan on laying like some plastic. Oh, do I have an example? Here. I could take this as an example and you could just lay plastic down and attach it to something else. And it becomes a stuffed piece of art. And it becomes a paper quilt. Yeah. So yeah, that's actually the one I was talking about. And you could, if you didn't want to go to all that fuss, like like Vicki, say for instance, she might be wanting to put this in her idea book, then she could just do faux stitching, or she could, oh, do I have it sitting here? No, I don't. I have this stencil that it's like a crazy 8. And it's like a cable. I think they call it a cable. And it goes on your edging for quilts. You could even do that. And then you could doodle in them or art on them. Okay, so here's my pieces. Okay, I'm back in. I've answered the door. Okay, so now here, this would be too long to put here. So we're not putting on this. Okay, so you guys, so those of you who are interested, you understand. this one, I really want to work the fibers on a scoreboard, and because this is a manila envelope, and I think this would be, the contrast would be really cool on that one. Okay, so we have that. Now, oh, here it is. This is the one. This is the one I was thinking to do for this page. This is my idea. Now, what we can do, now this is another piece of paperboard, and that little piece right there, I think this was from a pumpkin flavored something, pumpkin flavored toasted oats or something like that. But see that? That little piece, it was really cool. And even that, you know, could be potentially worked into something. All right, so we've got that. Let's see here. Now, no, she's not here. She hasn't. If she's here, she's lurking. Let's put it that way. All right, so now, oh, I should, because because the background is green, I should just kind of bug Eileen, but that's okay. Now we could, even though, now see, I only have this because I never finished this part of it. So if I wish to continue on, that's the only drawback. I would have to find, this is my only thing. So then I would have to rely on, let's see, where's that other piece? Am I looking right at it? Probably right here. See, so I'm going to have to forego this piece. I'll have to think of something else, because that way, if I continue on here, there's enough of this so I could work a little bit of it if I wanted to. But because I started with this, I will set these aside. Okay. So this is the idea that we had. And this is what we've used here. And I'm actually thinking this actually might be kind of, you know, this is an older piece. It actually might be kind of cool. Let's just start working this. And I could even do, this is some old poetry. I mean, this is like from, oh, maybe the 18 something. See, so brittle that it, and you kind of have to be careful of what you're, if I were to read some of this, it might be a bit, it's anonymous. And sometimes the meaning, people might put different meanings to it, and it might sound a little, Okay, so let's see here. We've pretty much, and one of the things I like to do is I like to mix my corners. Janet found that out. She wanted to corner round them. And I'm saying, no. It's part of my thing. I like to have this. I guess it's one of my signature things. Okay, I'm going to actually, well, give me a moment. Let's add something here. Okay, we need a contrast. Okay, we're going to go. Do I just pick a piece? Okay, here. Let's do this. This is a steampunk page. Okay, let's do the ivy. All right, let's do the ivy. We'll get this, and we'll, okay, get the trim. And I actually found my ivy, one of my ivy stencils the other day. Oh, wow. Perfecto mundo. Oh, hey, since Eileen likes to torture us, we could do, these are, you don't want to know what these implements are for. Since Eileen tortures us, I know Eileen's not here to defend herself. All right. Well, anyway, that kind of sounds like a dead I don't know. Oh, and then when you start describing something, you get yourself into a bunch of hassle. Now, this is going to be thicker, so I have to be careful. This is thick cardstock. Okay, what they call, right? Printed cardstock. It's not flimsy. It's on the thicker side. So we have to be, oh, it's not bright enough. I'm teasing Eileen because she bugs me. She gets me riled about my not using bright, but I do use bright colors. I'm telling you, I do. You know it. Let's see here. Now, I have to figure this out because, see, for me, this has to go I have to have it this way. And I think I'd be better off just doing it like that on this one side. Because to me, ivy can't be this way. So let me I'll mark my 1/4 inch. Now let's see, what can we do? Actually, I'm going to do a 3/8. No, because I'll do an 1/8 inch. Okay, I'm doing an 1/8 inch marker. Putting my glue. Bye, Anja. Sleep with excellent, Anja. I think I'm saying that correctly. That's the way Shauna pronounces it, I think. Okay. Now, yeah, this is upright. I no longer have to look back here because I have this taken up. Now, if I end up taking that off, then I have to look back here. So we have this in the upright, I'll double check. Yeah, upright position. I have to have my ivy going in one direction because this is directional. So now I said something about having contrast. Well, guess what? This is going to be my contrast, but it's going to be on the bottom and probably the side. And then I don't know what we'll do. Now this one, I just did a flat. Okay. This one obviously I hinged. Now here, let's see. Here, I've got a napkin right here. I can just literally fold it up. And we're going to use it. I'm going to try to use it as a stuffer. Because see, right here, this is a 3/8 inch. And I can just stick it right in there. And it can have glue on the bottom part. It'll have glue. And let me double check, make sure. And see, so this part is going to be it's going to be stuffed. See, I can tell the difference. I don't know if you can. And even after I glue it down, this will remain stuffed. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and glue it in. I'll masking tape it down. I'm going to masking tape, glue the masking tape, because eventually the masking tape years from now, it will lose its sticky. When you least, okay, so here, this is obviously, okay, so here's that. Now it's not officially glued down on this part, but it will stay where I want it, and that's where I want it for now. All right, now here, if I continue, once I get the seam here, I will make a decision whether I want this, because that's something else when I'm learning like an architect like an abstract, when I'm playing with the different ways of doing this can stay flat. This can be stuffed, and you've already added a difference to it. And then say, for instance, you went and added this, or you brought it over here or something, or, I mean, do you see what I mean? Because see, I personally can tell. I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me get my ruler. I don't want to. And obviously it's not glued down or anything, but you see what I mean? By just doing that, right there. In fact, that could be a marker right there. So that could potentially be where I put it, or a little bit lower down. But see how this is raised up and that's not? Well, you know what I mean. I don't know if you can see it. And remember, if you're going to do this, if you're going to stuff it, this is the only part you glue. You leave this loose, because this will help give you that puffy. And you attach it here. You leave this. Do not glue this section, but you glue this part. And that will give you that puffiness. All right, let's get, I think I actually want to put, because this is a thicker one, I want to take this off. And oh boy, oh man, this kind of tells me, how do I want to work this? If I leave it clear down to here, no, we're just going to be ruthless. We're going to be ruthless. Okay, I'm pulling back that part, and we're gonna okay. Now this, I might actually put on something bright, like a white. I'm talking like white, and put it over here as part of this to kind of offset that. Okay, now here we have this. All right. And let me just, this is going to be the contrast, this piece right here. I need to, and it's going to be a really, wow, in your face pop of color. Now, on the other side of this, although it might not, maybe a combination of this. Do I have anything that's like obvious red? Or just some paper? Well, let's see. I have this. That actually might give it a pop of color. Ooh, interesting. You can bring this over. I could glue this completely down. Give it about half of an inch. Leave some up there because I want that contrast. This is not at that, so then this can be here. And then this here and here. Okay, I think, oh, I like that. All right. All right, so we'll go ahead with this. I'm looking at, oh boy, how about an inch and a half? An inch and a half. And I almost, do I want that darker? Oh, I almost want that darker, but I was just kind of digging Eileen. Giving her a little bit of a tease. Because this is the contrast and it's bright. Even though it's moose poop, Okay, so that's an inch. I hope an inch and a half. Okay, let me see. I have yarn waiting. My Aw, Jean. All right, so here, and guys, I'm actually going, even though this is a little bit thicker, I'm going to actually give this a 3/8 inch, and I'm going to do it like paper or like fabric. 3/8 inch. Oh, if that's going to happen, then I better glue this just down here. And you can do this height. I'm doing it right on the napkin. I'm gluing and a little bit right there. And this will be, I would actually, I shouldn't be sitting on my foot, but I do. I'm going to. I think I got my cushion. One moment, let me change my cushion around. I think that's what's been bugging me. But honestly, I don't think this particular area right here really doesn't need stitching. I like that the way that these prints are going together. Now, okay, what did I do? Oh, that's right. I didn't do the 3/8 yet because I wanted to glue that one down. Because the minute this gets glued, then this is going to be. And that I'm leaving that because that will give that little odd bit of texture, and it'll give you a visual area. Okay. And I'll go ahead and glue this down. And you can actually, you'd have, I don't know, you'd have to be more skilled. Do I want, okay. And remember it has to be, right, it has to be flush, like that. Okay. Three-eighths inch seam on this one. And I think we're not quite 2 hours. So at this point, once I get the contrast here, I will glue this down, and then we can maybe do something. We can do something with it. And then I'll want at least a 1/2 inch here. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure something out. No, let's see. Where's my, I toss it up here. Come on. Come on. Oh, all right. Well, all right, here we go. I'm looking for my pencil mark. And remember, I just keep a hold on that. And there's my pencil mark, and I fold over, and I'm making my seam. There. Ooh, I like that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's kind of, see, now that's kind of cute. I like that it just sticks out there. Now let's go ahead. Oh, actually, before I get too happy with that, let's go ahead and get this. With a ruler and everything, it's a bit perfect, but because it's you're doing that seam, those seams have to be kind of perfect, and then you can just play. I mean, I guess that see, the color now is what's making it all kind of the way I'm using color. Okay, here we go. We're just going to glue that part there. All right. And that's okay. That's okay. All right, now here, do I have enough? No. But now here is where I have to, this I don't like. Unless I knew I had like a circle, something like a contrast I could do here. I do that occasionally, only if I know I have something there. Let me see if I could do something. It would have to be, I mean, really, something bright, almost like a red. That would almost mean I'd have to just paint something red and have this red thing right there. Oh, let's just do it. I'm doing it. Okay, we'll do a 1/4 inch. We'll do a 1/4 inch because I want as much of this to show as possible. And we're going to do another, this seam here. And I think I want this one. Glue. All right. Oh, no. No. Here, this way. I'm like, sometimes. That's why in quilting, you mark your pieces. A, B, C, D. All right, now move it this way. And where's my mark? Come on, there it is. There's my mark. All right. All right, so this is the piece I'm going to work with. It's really gone as far as it can. I mean, it's already, I may have to, although I love this particular, no, see, I have to have these. I have to, this, so it stays like that. Okay, so now we're going to move on and we're going to, do I want the whole page? Well, let me see. Let me double check here. I want to leave it that much and this much. And if I do all the way over, you know what? This piece, I am going to, how can I do that? No, I like it. I need to do something with it, but I like it up. It needs to be up. All right, so I think what I want is like right there. I'm going to eyeball trim it. And I don't know, but there it is. All right, so this part gets glued. And let's see here. Hopefully, hello, Safia. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Let's see. I want at least a 1/2 inch over here. That's 1 inch. Let me check. Let me just, I want to kind of, if I do that, then this will go here. Actually, I want the inch. I want the full inch up here on this side here. And then let me get this moved around. I have no clue what we're going to do on this side, but I want like a roughly 3/8 inch up here on the top. And just, it doesn't have to be all the way. It doesn't have to be a complete all the way across. All right, now we're gluing it down. We're gluing it down. So this is where we're going to glue it. Okay. And I'm just using my glue stick. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I didn't pay attention to how far down the first time. Alrighty. Now, three-eighths, an inch away. And there it is. How did it wiggle underneath there? That's strange. Okay, we're gonna, there we go. Yeah, I'm still in frame. Okay, now, alrighty. A little glue down here, but you know, hey, I could actually put lace down there or something. I don't know. We'll see. We will see how. We'll get that in the, and so then if I want that clear out to the edge, see, then we've got the, I like the different links. I want that, you know what? It's going to be cut off and I'll put it somewhere else because now it's not working. I don't know. I'm just, there we go. Or maybe I just cut it. I should have cut it off, maybe a little bit smaller. But oh, well, we're okay. This piece here, I could actually do as an accent over there. Okay, well, I don't know. I may have messed myself up on that. Okay, this has to be over because this, now something will have to be, maybe whatever I put here, because I might not get to that because I'll have to do something there. It could be a bigger square that I actually faux sew around to give it a sewing, and I could sew this onto it. I could stuff this a little bit and do something like that with it. Okay, that could be a possibility. Now, do I like that? I'm going to have a little bit of leeway here. So I guess this is going to have to come all the way to the corner. So whatever I do here will have to be, if I do a circle, the circle will have to be cut off here. Do you, I don't know, do you guys, do you actually see that? Do you actually see this is flat and this is high? I do, but I don't know if you guys do. Okay, I'm going to glue it. I'm gluing it. I'm going in. I'm gluing it. I'm done. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Now, the idea is I wanted to stuff this and leave this flat, then stuff this. So let's see here. I planned on gluing some of these bits and pieces onto this, but this part here where it's not, doesn't have a whole lot, let's just do a little bit of stuffing here. Okay. And I'm going to use this little 1/4 inch area here as I'm going to stuff it. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to glue down like I did before. With masking tape. Oh, and that part there, because that's separate. It's like a little dinky spot, but the minute I don't do it, I will wish I had. So we'll just, okay. All right, now we got that in position. And yes, that will stick out a little bit, but you know, hey, I will glue this down to this, just the bottom part. Ow. Okay, and let me get the lid back on. Then we're get that, make it sure it's stuffed in there. And you know, you guys could do this like for cards if you wanted to, just on a smaller scale, just like use your like an inchy type thing, or you know, you can take an inchy square and turn it in, and you can do this and make little things for your card fronts, you know. Okay. So see, now it's puffy, flat, puffy. And then it'll go back to flat here. All right. So now, do I want that cup here? Or do I want it? I think I actually like it like that. Okay. All right. Let me get that glued down a little bit. So this is an idea thing. Then I could come back and, okay, I could come back and use this as a color combination. I'll go ahead and put the date on here so that, and well, I'll tuck that piece in. Come on, let go of me. Let go of me. Make sure I have glue down here. Let go of me. I don't know if I got down there. Okay, that got a little bit antisocial there. Now, did I want to? No, it was a little farther. See, a little farther down. probably a little too far, but you know what? It's done now. Now see here, it also, see, it creates these little these little marks in here, these little shadows when you do that. And when you're working with, you know, jelly prints of any kind, whether they're dead or alive, you're going to get some interesting okay, something there that will come later. I'll cut it out and I'll sew on it and that type of thing. All right, so now let's see. Yes, because see, when you're stuffing, it's like a stuffed pillow or something, you know, you're gonna have, see, that's puffing up. And we know I have glue on that thing. See that? That's puffing up. I'm just wondering if you can see it from my position. See how this is flat. And you know, because this hasn't quite decided to glue down yet. I need to put more glue here. Or I can actually, oh, see, now here, I can take some washi tape and come around, because there's nothing on this side. I can come around and I can glue washi tape down, and I know then that will settle down. The glue will work. Okay, what's CB doing? Obviously, I've missed chat. You guys are so good at making yourself entertaining yourself. Now I'm going to eyeball this part. Okay. I'm going to eyeball an 1/8 inch. Oh no, see, that's even puffier because I have this. Okay, see that? It's even puffier now because of the, all right, that will be taken care of because I'll have some kind of design there. Now, actually, oh yeah, I still have this because this is my, remember, where is it? Somewhere here, I did a page. It was this here. I think we did this on stream, didn't we? And this should actually be, I think we did this on stream. Yeah, 4/11/19. I'm pretty sure that's a stream. But then I didn't, this is part of it that I didn't, no, this isn't the one. So what happened to the, this was a color combination and, no, this is, I didn't do this on stream. So where's the one that I did on stream? Oh man. This shouldn't be away from its page because this had another page to it. You know, this was like what was left, and then this can become an inspiration card. But, oh, here, this is the one. I think this is the one that we did on, or no, I didn't. This, okay, this was my idea book, right? And this was when I did the steampunk. This was the leftovers of the steampunk page, which I haven't finished yet. But I had all these bits, and so, but then I had this, and yeah, but then the bits came, so maybe I used them on both. So this should be in here because it's like, anyway, all right. But obviously it kind of confused me there because it wasn't it wasn't together where it was supposed to be. It just threw me for a little bit there. All right, where's my green page? Come on. Oh, man. Let's see. It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Here. And let's see, we have, I'm not sure. We have, I want this here. What I'm thinking to help brighten this up a little bit more, because in spite of the fact that I'm using darker colors, there is brightness in here. And technically, if Eileen wants to get picky, if she ever sees this, there's blue, orange, and green in here. Yeah, it's a good thing we can bug each other. Okay, now what I can do here, this I can go over here to, you know, to bring this in. But I think before I glue this down, this is kind of stiff. What I'm looking at is gluing some of these pieces down to bring it more, you know, into this thing here. Hi, Darcy. I assume that's Darcy. Darcy Glant. No, Gracie. Hi, Gracie. I think you're new, at least to my channel. Welcome. Hi, Button Mo. All right, so let's get some glue out. Oh, and further, oh my giggles. And of course it bugs other people. But I guess I'm bugging Eileen today. Oh, crumb. That should not have been. Oh, my. We don't want to go there. All right, so let's see. Where's my Mod Podge? Where's my Mod Podge? Oh, my giggles. Oh, my giggles. Where's my thing of Modly Podge? Here's my paper glue, PG. Paper glue. Oh, my giggles. Oh, my giggles. Where? Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. Uh-huh. Oh, is Darcy actually here? Jean, behave. Oh, Gracie. Uh-oh. Oh, well, it happens. It happens. We are a friendly bunch here. We sometimes giggle a lot. Just be prepared, Gracie. Oh, so you came here for ideas? Oh, my giggles. Okay, well, I can't guarantee that we can help you, but I'm assuming we can give it the old college try. So anyone that can help Gracie. Yeah. And we're randomly gluing. And this is painty paper towel. And this doesn't necessarily have to have words to it or anything like that, because it's in my idea book. And this is about, you know, just, you know, tossing it on there, getting her down. And of course, like I said, I will come back, and I know because I have to finish this part. And this inspires me because I mean, even though my hands say no, I already, because of this right here, because it's poofed up, I want to stitch on it. You know what I mean? And I technically could stitch on it. Even through this, it would be a little slow going, but I could technically stitch on it from here because there's nothing on the back. Although I think it was the color combination here that I wanted to play with. So, okay, technically I don't need to do this. I just slather it on. And I'll just glue it. There's a lot of us. Who stream. Yeah, they can help you out, Gracie. Some of us are fly by the seat of our pants. Some of us are very technical, need symmetry and all that stuff. Some of us, you know, I mostly try to just, I want to play. And I say often, if you want to learn something, it's kind of like by accident. This actually might be a tamer chat than normal. Oh, I should have something like orange right here and then lay this on top of it. Ooh, maybe I should put some of my old this is an old IKEA. Actually, this is one of those I wish I had two of, but I only have the one. And this is an old IKEA. This is a tea bag. Oh, you can't see it. A tea bag. Yeah. It's amazing how, and I love this. You know, you do a surface and you don't know quite how. This, I want to do something with the red mousse and this right here. That's why you can see I just did this a little bit here. And I want to do something with this color here and then just this right here. All right, let's see here. What did I just say? Come on, what did I just say? Orange here, but that obviously didn't work because I already glued. And then or did I not say it out loud? Don't glue yet. I don't want you to glue yet. Yeah, don't you glue yet. And then again, maybe you want to glue. All right, we'll wet glue you down there in the crease. Oh, come on. There we go. I'll go ahead and glue right in the crease and then get this. I just liked the size of it. What I've learned to do in the last 2-3 years, I get 2 IKEAs, one to tear up and one to keep as because it does actually give me inspiration. You know, it doesn't always have to be house related either. It can just give me all kinds of different inspirations. Okay, now, what was I gonna do? Bye, Safia. Oh, it's okay. Did you, hopefully Safia got to wisecrack a little bit. At IKEA, you, sometimes they get, if you buy there just enough, you get them sent in the mail. But, my husband actually, this is when he was actually using the bus. He actually got off the bus. Darcy. Well, that's okay. Hopefully Gracie is still here. We haven't chased her away. What was I gonna do here? I know I want, in order to bring this in, I want this somehow here. But I think I want this on like a beige or a white piece. This could like be like a bookmarker type thing. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, our IKEA, I don't know if they've managed to fill up. But yeah, and as a general rule, yeah, don't go to IKEA on a Saturday. However, anyway, to get back to what I was saying, my husband, this last time, this is I think I have both of them up here. And the reason why I have both of them up here is now I don't know which one was to cut up. I think this, see, I did this, but now I should have put cut up or leave. I don't know which one I was doing. So now I'm like, was this the one I wanted to keep and take notes in for my house and other things? I don't know which one it was. So I guess I just grabbed this one and says, this is the one I'm going to keep. And I guess this is the one to be cut up. But see, I could take this right now and, oh, well, hey, this is wet, but let's see. This is dry. So let's see if there's anything in here that I could cut up. We're just going to go with that. The thing with the yellow little sticky note, see, like right here. See the little things like that. Oh, this would be cute. As just if we were in the mood for a puppy, this would be nice to get this on the jelly plate because it already has those neutral colors. See, like I did here with the magazine pages, where I could just jelly print and have me a bunch of neutral metallic-y kind of things. This was originally this was a bath. This is a mirror in a bathroom, and this was a sink, but you don't know that because I came in and did just enough jelly printing on it to make it work as for background. But see, that could be nice for jelly printing. I'm almost wondering if this would be a cute thing to add because it does have it has that contrasty here like this. And I still have some of the green over here. That might be an idea. Or see, sometimes like just this right here, this is obviously food prep. This is like some like twice baked potatoes. But see, when you look at it, see, here's the light coming in. Here's a piece of wood, but then you have the light in it. There's a difference here. You've got the honey and how the light hits the honey in this little container. And then you've got it dripping in the coils and the light hits it. And so it's different. And see, here you've got the shadow. And to me, that inspires me. And then you've got the different layers of the food, the white of the potato, yeah. And sometimes I like just the words, a perfect place for letting your mind wander. Now, see, that would be, or for paying the bills. Nah. But anyway, that right there, see, this could actually be cut out and put like right down here. Because this is an idea book. So that, you know, store it, don't hide it. This, I like this. This I like here, just as a, I just like it. I like the colors and stuff like that. This might be kind of an interesting thing. Here's a little kitten down here. And, oh, it's a light. Actually, that's kind of cool. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Now, see this right here. Now, this right here, I could take this portion out and glue it right down here, because you've got the ivy here, and these are just twigs. But see, when you put this, see how it, I don't know, see it, and of course it's got the green. And sometimes I just like, I could take this if I want green. See, I could take this and just glue it down here again. I could, you know, I could actually, and then glue this on top of it. Oh, no, see here. Now, here's paint. Balancing work and play. This would be cool. Just, I could do it like like, for instance, like this here, like this. And then I could play with my, and then I could take this whole thing. And then obviously this is the focus, because we all paint and we watch paint dry and all that kind of stuff. So that would be cool to just put in, and that gives an idea. Oh, my husband found Mizithra cheese at the store. Oh, no, see? Are you having a bad hair day, anyone? I love it. Oh, my giggles. Look at this, guys. Oh, because I'm bugging Eileen today, apparently. This is Eileen when she's grumpy. This. And oh, my giggles. Pissy pink. And I know that Gracie's in high school. Hopefully you're, yeah. Okay, that's, I probably should have this back in, okay. Okay. And it might not, we sometimes get a little more adult than we should. Okay, here. But this, guys, this is getting cut out and glued right here. I may have to forego the ivy. Let's see, phone folder. Phone folder. Oh my God, come on. Phone folder. Now, do I have to reread that? Let's see here. What are you guys talking about now? Are you talking about ninja socks? Did Kimberly bring up ninja socks? Okay, wait a minute. I missed I missed the conversation. Oh, are you talking about turbans? Oh, germs. Are you talking about germs? Oh, okay. We got it now. What did Monique say? I missed what did Mo say? Or do I want to know? Sometimes Mo, I mean, because she tends to be gothic. And obviously, yeah, ever since I found that out. Okay, what did Mo say? Oh, kids and germs. Okay. We love kids. We love kids. Let's see. Right, keep right now. Right, keep right now. Oh, okay. Well, I got that message. All right, let's see. Keep. Should we do it fancy or just sling it on there? Keep. Okay. Done. Done, Beth. And let's see here. It's hard to choose just one. Oh my giggles. Because Eileen, that has to go on there too. Because Eileen, you know, she's E.T. She's the enabler elf. My hand is awkward, so it'll take a little longer to do this. Not as smooth as I would have liked it, but that's okay. It's hard to choose just one. Yeah, and like with this, oh yeah, we could do like this. Even though this is technically not a journal page, we could do this. Oh, it's hard to choose just one. It's hard to choose. And I'm talking like Eileen might talk. Oh, hey, Janet. You know what she sounds like. Does she sound like that? Oh, it's hard to choose just one. So she buys them all. Okay. Well, hey, we're going with it now. It's going to be on the page. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. And I won't probably throw this out because I can use some of this. Okay, here we go. This could actually be, we have the woman over here. So this is where my imagination just went. This right here, she's got to do the gardening. She's got to mow the lawn. She's got to put in the vegetable garden. Could be any number of things representative of this. This could just mean, I don't know, maybe she had to, who knows. But anyway, this could be her mind. This could be this woman's mind. And all the different things, all the different compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 compartments. If you're, 7 compartments. And then this could also mean it's hard to choose just one. So which one am I going to do right now? And this color is, I like this. So here, you can just do this. Put it aside. Toss this. No, I don't need that. Ow! Okay, so there's, all right. My trash bag decided to go, it's been hanging to the left, and now it chose to go to the right. So then I have to go to the right. And I'm so used to going to the left. Now, all right, we're getting, oh, with all this blooming, okay, let's see here. Oh, I should probably hit the Aqua Arrow. Oh, now I'm current. Let's see. What are we still talking about? Let's see. Okay. All right. This is actually dry. So guess what? All right. Now let's see. Her speech bubble. Oh, I guess it would help if I glued this down. Because then we have to do this. And bring her over here. That's much better. Yeah, that works much better. Let us go back to the glue stick. I hope Vicky is catching up. Or she caught up, or she's still doing this. Hopefully Vicky is still here and she didn't give up. Okay. 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 Now, where's her words going to go? Okay. All right. Okay. I had a hunch I did, but you know, hey, it's comical. Philly accent. Yeah, because she grew up. She grew up yonder. Thanks, Kenny. Which one should I? It's hard to choose just one. It's hard to choose just one. No, don't sing. I put Vaughn to sleep. I was listening to the 13 on I don't want to I love this. So maybe I can put it down here, or let's see here. I could pop it up, but I'd have to glue it down on something. This needs to be defined more. I need to glue it on. Let's see here. And then I need to ink it. Cut it out and ink it. All right, let's see. There's some Miss Rose paper. Miss Rose. And need to ink it. I'll get this and it be in the process of relaxing and all that. No. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Oh man, especially about the other day. Jamie, oh my word. I don't even know. Yo, I don't know. See, that doesn't even quite, she is different. Yeah, y'alls. And then she said, I don't know, I guess she double speaked. I know, not lawyer like in like speak ease, but I mean she and then I couldn't even tell you what she did, how she did it, but and then she started laughing at herself. And that got me laughing. Now it's like out of my head. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But remember, well, no, she doesn't do speed up videos anymore. Or she didn't. She just speaks fast. But oh my word. I don't know what it was, but she double talked herself, right? Is that how you say it? But it was funny. And I was kind of minding my own business, and I was watching, I was paying attention to what she was doing, but I was still minding my own business, I guess you could say. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what? That girl's talking. That girl's talking strange. We'll put her nose right down here at the bottom. Anyway, it was funny to me. I don't know. It was funny to me. We have to find something to go here. But this, it's been 2 hours and 40, coming up on 45 minutes. So I probably should get off here. But again, this is an idea book. Hopefully I can get to it, finish it. This is not strictly glued down all the way, but I can leave it as is, or once I get this figured out here, then I can come back maybe and do it. So I can leave this in here knowing that goes to here. Because sometimes it could be for shopping, or it can just be for like doing things. This could be an abstract way of representing our brains, because we have things, different compartments in our brains, and we have to do things. So, yeah, it's just what my brain thought. And here, this is where I don't want this to get mucked up. So I'd have to, do this. But this way, that inspiration screenshot is what got us to here, and maybe even helped Vicky, at least Vicky, to do, okay, where's the bits and pieces? Oh, come on. Oh, I put them down here. These here. Maybe it looks like I might have helped Vicky do some, paper piecing in like a fabric way and the flat way. I really do see this as a piece of art, piece of abstract. I could have fibers attached here. And if I really wanted to I could get some, do 3 eyelets and have fiber strung from them. And then I could have them loose here. And then I could have this attached. I could attach that. And you'd see the eyelets. And then this could just be hanging loose. And then I have fibers hanging from here. And then I could have something down here, and I could have those fibers attached to this fibers. And it could be, yeah. So there's all kinds of different. Okay, what now? What? I think it was something like Jamie's faux pas was something like, you all. And then and she kind of kept saying, she kind of got like her tongue stuck on peanut butter. And she kept, you know, and then she kind of kept, I don't know. It was something like that. Have you guys been drinking swamp water? Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, he's Cajun. Yeah, it was something. And I'm like, oh my. And that actually probably brought to mind the having peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth, you know. And you know how if dogs get a hold of peanut butter, it's so funny. I'm like sitting there. Don't beg for peanut butter. You know what happens. I'm talking to my dog, right? I'm out loud. I'm not. You know what happens? Like they're human, right? And they're gonna. You know what happens every time. It takes you like a half an hour to get that peanut butter off the roof of your mouth. But this one dog, she wanted peanut butter, and I'm like, and then you get to that point, you know, and then, but she never quite learned. Let's see here. Well, we tease Vicky. Vicky. I call her Varoom. Sometimes I call her a Tesh Penelope Varoom Gator Watcher. Varoom, Varoom. She's the original Varoom, Varoom. But I tease her that she drinks swamp water. Yeah, okay. Vicky BR. Yeah. She riding her tricycle in Dee Dee in my head. Yeah. And we had one dog, and I love the stories Vicky was saying yesterday about the different, she called them picadillos, the just the odd little quirky things. And we had one, she was our dachshund on stilts because she was, someone got rid of her. She was actually in a very, one of my husband's aunt rescued her. She was walking around dodging cars on a busy street, and she grabbed her, and we ended up with her. But she was a dachshund on stilts, and I'm not quite, it might have been, she was a long-haired dachshund on stilts. You could see she was a long-haired dachshund, but I guess so, because of the breed difference and what she had been, I guess where her legs, where her front legs joined to the body, she always had this kind of a weird, I'm not quite sure what, but I guess people didn't like it. They thought it was a deformity. Anyway, but she liked carrots. And I'm telling you, she'd take a raw carrot and she, just like a bunny, you know how a bunny holds a carrot? She would do that. And I've never seen a dog do that before. That was her little quirk. Yeah. Well, see, yeah. But the thing was, she ate it like, and she went like a rabbit, you know, like, you know, does the little gnawing with the, you know, like a rabbit. She'd hold it in between her like a rabbit does, but then she'd do it like a rabbit does. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, that's funny. Stealing peas of all things. We had our our cockapoo, she was Cocker Spaniel and Poodle. One of the things is when she was, when we let her hair grow out, she was a mop, a tomboy, a mop, just, and she would glump, 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 you know, because she had the spaniel ears, and when she would get going glumping, you know, her ears would go boom, 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 you know, and so that's that kind of that the glump, glump, glump. And I actually have a picture of her. I haven't seen it in years, but I actually took a picture of her in motion, and her feet were all her paws were off the ground because she was, you know, glumping, you know, and I call it glumping. But anyway, and then when we get her, she'd get a number 2 haircut, and oh my goodness, she became the Russian princess because we called her Sasha. So she became the Russian princess. And oh, it was just night and day from the mop, glump, glump, glump. And when we got her that number 2 poodle cut, she like, oh, you know, oh, where's my crown? Where's my crown? You know, yeah. But she liked ice cream and tomatoes. Ice cream and tomatoes. Well, guys, like I said, I don't know when, but I will be looking about this. And we'll see. This is actually kind of nice. I'm glad I went looking. I'm glad we got to talking about the IKEA one because that is kind of cute. Yeah. And I don't know, I can touch this, and I'm touching this because I like the stuffed, you know, I like the feel of it. It's like a quilt. So I'm touching it, and it's touchable. Well, oh, oh, and then well, thank you guys for coming by. And then we had and our dog Jasper. He was our last dog, and every time my husband loves turnips, so every time my husband had a turnip, he'd have to share it with Jasper because Jasper loved turnips. And then of course, and then there are times they would want pickles. I'd be eating pickles, dill pickles, and I'm like, and then like our blue heeler would like, you could just like tell I'm like, oh, yeah, oh, ooh, you know, and she just kept chewing, but because the other dogs wanted it, she wanted it, but every time, you know, oh, you know, you could just tell that she's like, oh wow, that's like, oh man. Anyway. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. And my hands, yeah, they got to work out, but not too much. So, okay, guys, and thanks for oh, wow, thanks for the thumbs up. And okay, yeah, I need to move this stuff here a little bit to get to my keyboard. Oh, did I show you this? Oh, this was oh, this is I was following along with Barb. This was the half mandala. And okay, yeah, that's what that was. Okay. I did not show that to you. All right. I think I'm close enough to my keyboard now. Okay, put this up so I don't put these up so I don't poke that, so I don't poke my, all right, now. All right. So let's see here. Okay, Nemi is bugging CB. Okay, guys, love ya, and I'll see you later. And end stream. End.